And Iranian Foreign Minister speaks out on World Economic Forum, cancelling his Davos invitation, labels protesters as terrorists and blames them for ISIS-style killings and also brands them Mossad agents. Iranian Foreign Minister says that World Economic Forum cancelled my appearance in Davos on the basis of lies and political pressure from Israel and its US-based proxies and apologists. There is one fundamental truth to the recent violence in Iran. We had to defend our people against armed terrorists and ISIS-style killings openly backed by Mossad. So these are the allegations by Iranian Foreign Minister. Remember, the invitation by the World Economic Forum for the Davos summit was revoked, and after which the Iranian Foreign Minister has claimed that this has been done under political pressure from Israel and US. My colleague Pranay Upadhyay continues to stay with us. Pranay, another allegation by the Iranian Foreign Minister, who says that the cancelling of the Davos invitation for Iran is because of political pressure from Israel and US-based proxies. And he has also said that these protesters were in fact terrorists that were planted by the US and Israel.
Absolutely, Anjali. You know that the World Economic Forum has withdrawn the invitation extended to Iranian Foreign Minister Sayyid Abbas Arraqchi in the name of the protest and the way civilian protest was handled by the Iranian government, to which now the Iranian government and especially the Iranian Foreign Minister has responded, and he said that this is all being done under US and Israeli pressure, and the World Economic Forum, which should be discussing the economic issues, which should be inclusive, is now being selective. And in fact, the Iranian diplomats are saying that this is unjustified, and especially the decision of the World Economic Forum to withdraw the invitation extended to the Iranian Foreign Minister, which was there last year. And if you see the social media posts put out by the World Economic Forum, it clearly shows that this invitation was withdrawn only with the pretext of, or with the reason given was the protest and the way it was handled by the Iranian government. So clearly there is a political issue which is being drawn into this thing, and the protests are being linked to invitation and the opportunity for Iran to participate in World Economic Forum.
All right, Pranay, thank you for those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on the unrest in Iran and the war of words between Iran and the United States. So amid intensifying civil unrest in Iran, the World Economic Forum has disinvited the Iranian Foreign Minister from the Davos summit. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Arraqchi, who was scheduled to speak this week, will no longer attend the summit. The World Economic Forum says the decision was taken in light of the recent civilian deaths during protests in Iran, stressing that it would be not right for the Iranian government to be represented at Davos this year. The move has been welcomed by America. US Senator Lindsey Graham has backed the decision, calling it the right message at a time when Iranian protesters are risking their lives on the streets. Graham says the Iranian regime cannot be given a global platform. And in a Mega India Today exclusive, the president of the World Economic Forum speaks to Rajdeep Sardesai and Sardar Zorabi in Davos, explaining the reasoning behind this decision.
The European Union and India are at very advanced stages of a trade deal. And the fact that we've been working on it with the European Union for quite some time, and we might see a culmination of that process. How significant would you think this would be, given that the overall trade framework globally is completely disrupted?
So we have seen the European Union also taking a very proactive approach here. Ursula von der Leyen, the president of the Commission, was just in Latin America, still in Sao Paulo yesterday, signing this Mercosur deal with many of the big Latin American countries having a trade deal with Europe. That was not foreseen because there are many difficult issues related to also agriculture. Now I think it's time for India and the EU. There have been also traditionally many challenges there, but I think both of EU and India, and EU is the largest market in the world, still see that there are benefits, and also sending a strong signal if that deal is going to be made. I would say, though, to the trade outlook, we still expect 3% growth in trade this year. So it's not contracting, it's just growing slower than in the past. Trade is like water, it finds its way.
You've been to India in the recent past. We already have a pretty unique agreement with the EFTA nations. From your point of view, where do you think India's global trade re-engagement stands today? Do you think it's the right thing in this kind of global trade order? And this is after a time when we walked away from some trade deals around 5-10 years ago.
So it is incredible how much economic reforms that have happened in India just the last months that I was expecting, but I thought it was going to happen in the coming decade. I think the situation between the US and India has accelerated some of the political initiatives from the government. I think also, though, down the line, down the road, there will be an agreement between the US and India. But I think India's perspective now is maybe more one of big self-confidence. It's the fastest growing of the large economies in the world, contributing to 20% of the overall global growth. It's incredible. I think in that situation, India can make deals on trade that's in India's interest. I think that is the thing. India will do it when it is in the interest of the long-term development of India.